Hi, I'm James Nippert. I'm a principal consultant at Sketch Development Services in St. Louis, Missouri. I am also a champion strongman, powerlifter, and world stone lifter. Today we're going to be talking about 5 things that I believe you need in order to build your confidence and overcome self-doubt. So, thing number 1 you're going to need in order to hit that goal and build your confidence is discipline. Discipline is like a muscle. You can get stronger at it. You can get practice on it. You can grow it over time, and you don't have to just be the type of person who either has it or doesn't. Best way to start is going to be to start with an achievable goal for the day. If you're trying to write a book, you don't have to write an entire book in a day. You can say, I'm going to set out and write 500 words, 50 words, 5 words, whatever the goal is. Set the goal for the day, see if you can accomplish it in that day, and tomorrow you're going to learn from what you were capable of doing and adjust your goal for the next day. As you continue in that pattern, you're going to build up an amount of discipline that shows you what you actually are capable of. Tip number 2 is going to be data tracking. You need to start generating data about yourself and what you're actually capable of. Whatever your goal is, you want to come up with some kind of metric for how you're going to measure, are you accomplishing your way towards that goal or not? You want to generate data. When I'm losing weight for a competition, the way I do it is I measure myself every single morning. I say, this is the weight that I am today. I'm going to compare that to yesterday or the week before, and I know I'm going to have fluctuations, but over time, I'm actually going to be able to chart the progression of, am I getting closer to achieving my goal? This visualization is going to build up that confidence to show you when you're doubting, when you're not sure about yourself, you have something to look back at and say, look at what I did last week, or look what I looked like last week or last month. I know I'm following the process. I know I'm going to get there. You want to generate data. Okay, so tip 3. Accomplishing a list of small wins. You're going to start growing a stack of all the things to prove to you what you actually are capable of. And over time, you're going to be amazed with the results. A good example of this, and I'm sorry if this sounds douchey, it's part of who I am. I'm on a journey. I'm accepting of it and trying to get better at it. When I set out with the goal of I wanted to deadlift 500 pounds, I was nowhere near that. I couldn't even deadlift 400 pounds. But I knew what I had in mind. I knew it was going to take time. And so with that being my overarching goal, every week when I was in the gym on deadlift day, I wrote down what I did. I said, this week I accomplished 3 reps of 5 with 405. And then next week, I know, okay, well, that's what I am capable of because I've already proven to myself I am capable of it. Can I do 410 this week or 415? And it took time and there were setbacks and injuries along the way, but not losing sight of the goal because I had the discipline, because I was generating data of what I was actually capable of, allowed me to eventually get to breaking that 500-pound barrier. Tip number 4 for building confidence and overcoming self-doubt is physical challenges are really, really important to your sense of self, to your sense of ability, and your sense of accomplishment. Find a physical task or challenge that's really hard to do and get good at it. For me, it's deadlifting or picking up weird rocks. Some people, they want to rock climb. Some people, they want to swim really far. They want to run really fast, whatever it is. Find a physically hard thing to do because your mind is connected to your body. You are part of that one thing, and you can't just always chase mental challenges and accomplishments. You are a whole human being, and you need to have physical accomplishments because that will do so much to reinforce your self-confidence. And then last but not least, for your goal, whatever your goal may be, you have to have a strong enough motivation. You have to have a really strong why. If your why statement is, I want to be healthier because the doctor said I probably should, that will not stand up against the pressures of life or when you see that beautiful piece of cheese pizza that's just calling your name. Instead, find a why statement that is actually strong enough to overcome all those pressures. If your why statement is something like, I need to lose weight so I live long enough to see my kids graduate high school and meet my grandchildren, suddenly that's a much stronger statement, and that's going to be something that you have a much easier time sticking to when it gets tough. Hopefully you found these helpful. It's something that I've been working on for years now, and I've found immense satisfaction from being able to set out a goal of something I know I can't do today. But by following these 5 tips, you set up yourself for long-term success, and you'll be amazed at what you can actually accomplish when you put your mind to it. Thank you.